Namaste students, myself Dr. Swati KS, Assistant Professor, Department of Rashastra and Vaisheshya Kalpana, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. So today we will deal regarding the topic of the Upakalpana of the Kvat Kalpana. So Upakalpana is nothing but the secondary Kalpanas. So here in the last session I have told regarding the Pramathya, Paniya and Ushnodaka. So today we will deal regarding the another one like Kheer Pak Kalpana. So Kheer Pak it is nothing but the unique preparation. So which is found in the Ayurveda like pharmacopoeia. So where here milk it is the medium for the administration. So like usually like here like Tikshna or Kashaya Raspradan Dravyas are selected here, and intention here is like to bring down the like Tikshnata or any like masking the Kashayata of which of the drugs. So with the help of the like Madhura Ras as well as the Madhura Vipaka of the Kshira, that is the milk. So, according to the like Sharangdar Madhyam Khand, second chapter 161 shlok number, mentioned that Kshiram Ashtagunam Dravyat Kshira Neeram Chaturgunam Kshiravashesham Tat Pitham Shulam Amodbhavam Chayit. So here Kshirapaka, it is the preparation. So where the drug, milk, and the jala is nothing but the water. So it should be taken in the ratio of 1 is to 8 is to 32. So it is mentioned Kshiram Ashtagunam Dravyat and Kshira Neeram Chaturgunam. So the ratio of the drug, milk, and the jala, that is water, should be 1 is to 8 is to 32. One part of the drug and 8 parts of the milk and 32 parts of the water should be taken. So all these are taken in a clean stainless steel vessel, and then it should be boiled over the mild fire until only the kshiravashesha, that is only milk part should be remaining. That 32 parts of the water should get evaporated, and only that 8 part of the kshira avashesha, it should be remaining. So later then this liquid is filtered, and then it should be like administered like once or twice daily in lukewarm state only it should be administered. So the dose of this like 2 pill, and this kshirpaka is the generally it cures the shula and the ama conditions. Next, according to the Yadavji Trikamchi, he mentions that Kshiram Titigunam Dravyat Kshira Neeram Samam Matham Kshiravashesham Tat Pitam Kshirapake Tvayam Vidihi. So here, according to this reference, the drug, milk, and the water, its ratio should be 1 is to 15 is to 15. So Kshira Titi Guna. So Titi is not 15. Okay. So here drug, if we are taking the drug or the dravya in one part means then 15 parts of the milk should be taken, and equal part, that is 15 parts of the jal also should be taken, and then it should be boiled until the milk part remains, and later it is then filtered and then it is used. Next, according to the Paishijya Ratnavali reference. So, Shloka is from the Paishijya Ratnavali, Gulma Chikitsa, 32 chapter, 13 shlok number. The shlok goes on like this. साधयेत् शुद्धशुष्कस्य लशुनस्य चतुष्फलं क्षीरोदके अष्टगुणिते क्षीराशेषं च पायेत्. So here, while explaining this, Lashun Kshirpak has mentioned the ratio. So here the ratio of the drug, milk, and the water, it should be like 1 is to 8 is to 18. So if you're taking the drug as one part, then kshira or the milk should be taken 8 parts, and the water it should be taken 8 parts. And this mixture should be boiled in a clean stainless steel vessel, and then it is reduced, like only Kshiravashesha, boiled till Kshiravashesha remains, that only milk part remains. And then it should be filtered and then it should be used. Next, according to the Vriddha Vagpata. So, here first what we have to do according to Vridvakpata is that first we have to prepare the decoction of the drug. Decoction is nothing but the kashaya or the quath of the drug should be prepared. So decoction of the drug and water, and to that decoction, so here equal quantity of the milk it should be added, and then boiled until Kshirapaka remains. First, we have to prepare the decoction, and to that equal part of the this one milk should be added, and then it should be boiled again and the mild fire and till the Kshiravashisha only, that is milk part remains. But here some disadvantages in this method is that is when the decoction is, if you're preparing, only water soluble like active principles get into the liquid media. So since the drug here does not comes here, the drug does not comes in direct contact with the milk. Why? Because first we are preparing the quath, then quath we will filter, and that quath equal ratio of like quantity of milk we will add, and Kshiravashisha we reduce here. So the drug will not come direct contact with the milk media. So there is like chances of the like fat soluble or proteins soluble active principle mm, making their way in the preparation. The more chances will be that it will not come direct contact here. And coming to the precautions of this is the drug material used should be in the coarse powder form, and it should be cooked over mild fire mandagni throughout the process. And like there is no confirmatory test like to assess the completion. So it is like roughly we have to assume over the quantity of the milk what you have taken the preparation. And these are preparation like sheet pak for the instant use, that is sadhya sevana only. So coming to the advantages of this Kshir Pak is, so here milk media here brings down the tikshnata of the drugs used, and it marks the like unpalatability and the unwanted effects of the kashaya rasa which is present in the drugs by the madhur rasa as well as the madhur vibhaka of the milk media. So as you know that milk is rich in protein, calcium, and it will be good nutrient. So along with the medicinal values, even the nutritional like balance is also maintained in this preparation. So next coming to the examples for the Kheer Pak. First one is the Arjun Kheer Pak. So here ingredients used like Arjun Twag, that is one part, and Gok Kheer, we can take like 8 parts, and Jala 32 parts. And here this should be boiled over mild fire, and then like, we have to filter and then used. And here dosage is 2 pal. General dosage of the kheer pak is 2 pal, and it can be taken either along with the sugar or with the madhu, that is honey. And it is mainly used in case of the hridroga and pragna. Next, Rasona Kheer Pak or the Lashuna Kheer Pak. So ingredients here is Lashun, that is garlic, 1 part, and Gok Kheer it should be taken 8 parts, and Chela water, that is water, it should be taken 8 parts. And dosage is like a general method of preparation is general method of preparation that we have to take all on the vessel. Uh, Clean stainless steel vessel, we have to boil it and we have to reduce till the kheer pak kheer remains, like Chiravashisha, that is milk part remains. Then we have to filter and then we have to use this. And dosage is coming to the dosage, it is like 2 pal, and it can give an anupan like either sharkara, that is sugar, or with the madhu, that is honey. And it is like Agnidipaka and Pachaka. An indication, this indicated in Amvat condition, Jwara, Sandivata, and disease of the Vata dosha. Next is Laksharasa. So Laksha, here Laksharasa, it is a water extract obtained by boiling 1 part of the Laksha, Lucifer Laka, that is Laksha is nothing but the lak, and Adola Yantra for the 6 parts of the water. And here Potili have Potili, first we have to like Potili having the powdered Laksha is suspended in a Dola Yantra with the water as a liquid media, and this Dola Yantra is should be placed in a mild fire until all the essence of the Laksha which comes out into the liquid. So the liquid is then reduced to the 1 by 4th and then filtered and by using clean cloth for the 21 times. And this thick brick red colored filtrate is called as the Laksha Rasa. Next, Mamsarasa. So Mamsarasa is nothing but the soup prepared by boiling like chopped meat with required ratios of the water, either like 2 or 4 or 6 or the 8 times water is added to the one part of the chopped meat, considering the nature of the meat. And the mixture is boiled in a clean stainless steel vessel over a moderate fire until the meat part is properly cooked. So coming to the types here, like Akrita Mamsarasa as well as the Krita Mamsarasa. So Akrita Mamsarasa means here meat and the water are cooked together. It should be cooked until the meat part is get properly cooked. And here, like we will not add any like spicy ingredients here. And in case of the Krita Mamsarasa, so meat and the water are boiled or cooked together by adding like needed quantities of either sneha or lavan or jeerak, marich, shunki, and other spicy ingredients will be added in the krita mamsa rasa. But in the akrita mamsa rasa, will not add any other spicy ingredients or anything. And coming to the properties of this mamsa rasa, so it is like triptikarak and it is hridya and it is useful in persons who are emaciated and weak and for the chronic illness and who are like lean by nature, and it improves the physical strength, skin complexion and radiance, and it acts as a nectar in many diseases of the emaciation. So this is regarding today's uh, topic of the upakalpanas of the quad kalpana. So if you have any queries, please mention in the comment box so that I can resolve it. Thank you.